So we've been diving in and talking a lot about Battlefield lately, and I kind of feel as though some of the tension kind of got pulled away from Battlefield with the launch of Verdansk, but there's been leaks that just keep coming out. There's been data mined leaks of maps that take place in the United States, like San Francisco and New York. There has been leaks of Battle Royale leaks, Firestorm with 60 hertz servers, and most of them have been good except for one. And I think there's some huge misinformation about it. And it's that Battlefield 6, or the new Battlefield, is going to be getting a subscription service. And I could only find a couple videos on this, but it's by someone that we've watched before by the name of Just Gav. And he kind of makes these videos going over the leaks, and he's been diving into that a lot. So let's dive in and see what he has to say about it. Also, I've got a comparison for it, so you'll see what I mean and why I think it's not what people are saying. Let's just put it that way.
And as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail of this video, something very interesting has hit the timeline, hit Reddit, hit.
Oh, his webcam's not him talking.
I don't even know.
I don't like
what you
when
want to
it's
call
like
it, the internet.
We're just gonna go.
I guess overall. And of course,
yeah, it won't throw us off now.
You know, regarding Battlefield 6, Battlefield 2025, Battlefield Bad Company 3, we don't know. We don't know. They've been weirdly weird about the title of the game and been kind of.
I'm willing to bet they're gonna pull a Modern Warfare and probably just say Battlefield. Like a reset, reboot, if you will. But I could be wrong about that.
Holding it close to our chest, or will they pull one of those? Oh, it's been Battlefield the entire time. I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that. But something on Reddit, of course, the culprit has come out on r/Battlefield with long_AD 7536. I think I read that right. Data mined what is being deemed Battlefield Pro and in a Discord.
So if you don't remember, as far as like first-person shooter subscription services go, a Battle Pass is essentially a subscription, but you have to rebuy it. However, Call of Duty Elite was a thing back in the day that was legitimately a subscription. You buy it for the year, or you buy it monthly, and you'd get early access to DLC, things like that, as well as some microtransactions and access to this like online features that weren't otherwise available. So going into this, I actually don't know everything that's a part of this. So let's compare it either way. Is it closer to a Battle Pass thing, or is it closer to like a Call of Duty actual subscription service style thing?
This guy named Vanek with a skull next to his name has come out and said and apparently revealed that some things regarding to his knowledge, a subscription service that's going to be in the next
Which, when you hear that, you're like, EA subscription service, this is a no-brainer.
So I'll throw that up on the screen for you guys so we can, both take a look.
Okay, here we go.
Everything I could find on Battlefield Pro or BF Pro, which is probably a subscription service similar to Fortnite Crew or the R6 membership.
Okay. I don't know either of those well.
BF Pro, let's go down the list. Includes Battle Pass. Okay. Get all the perks and rewards from the Battle Pass.
So you get the Battle Pass. So they will be having Battle Passes. By the way, this is like an alpha leak. Super weird that this is in the game already, but this is exactly what the head of like It Takes Two and Split Fiction, I can't remember his name right now for some reason, what he was saying about microtransactions being in games. When you know you're going to have microtransactions in games, they almost always change how you end up designing the game and what you end up actually putting into that game in the long run. That's why he said he doesn't want to make a game with them in it, because then all of a sudden the game that he's making isn't going to be about the story or the gameplay. It's going to be about selling those microtransactions. So seeing it in there that early isn't as crazy as it originally sounds.
To extra exclusive content, 6 exclusive instant unlocks, instantly access these BF Pro exclusive cosmetics. Okay,
so cosmetics you can only get through this subscription service.
10% Battle Pass XP. Okay,
this is Black Cell. This is literally Black Cell
here yet. Portal host a persistent server. We'll come back to that one here.
Okay. That's different.
20 tier skips included. Advance faster on the Battle Pass.
Wait, 20 tier skips included? So you get Battle Pass. This is literally Black Cell.
Or Battle Pass path to race to the final reward. Exclusive bonus path. Gain access to this exclusive bonus pass for
so literally the stuff, the Black Cell content that's in the Battle Pass.
Exclusive content. Bonus path will be released later.
Battlefield Pro challenges vault unlock exclusive cosmetics. So that's better than Black Cell because this is essentially the new challenges, the daily challenges, the Black Cell challenges that they just put in. But on top of that, they're also going to make it so that you can get cosmetics through those challenges. So challenges exclusive to Battlefield Pro. Now, just real quickly, this is Black Cell. So we have, I'm kind of in the way there, access to the Battle Pass plus 20 Battle Pass tokens. So there's your Battle Pass tokens, 20 tier skips. A new Black Cell operator. So that's your exclusive rewards. 1,100 Call of Duty points. Now this, they didn't mention any sort of in-game currency. Black Cell instant rewards page. So exactly what they talked about. Operator skins and blueprints. So that's the extra path that they are talking about. 10% Battle Pass XP and the ability to unlock a single page. So that's like the only one that's different. Whereas if we go back to the video here and actually dive in, the ones that are different here are host a persistent server and listen to the pro radio station, which he hasn't gone over yet. So let's continue.
This season, weird. BF Pro challenges, access to the Battlefield Pro Challenges Vault. Unlock exclusive cosmetics from the season's new BF Pro challenges. Includes access to previous season's Battlefield Pro challenges. Listen to the Battlefield.
I didn't read that before. Access to the previous season. So that's like, think prestige challenges, but only for Battlefield Pro.
Or listen, to the Pro radio station.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that last one means.
Let's just knee-jerk reaction for me. This possibly, it's not confirmed, possibly being a subscription service inside of Battlefield or for the Battlefield's games going forward, meaning the main line, the BR, hopefully it's its own game.
So this is, by the way, this is what it seems like Call of Duty is pushing towards with Black Cell. I bet you at some point, instead of just charging you at the beginning of a battle pass, I bet you they're going to try to charge monthly. Because with them adding in like Black Cell challenges and Black Cell like rewards through events, they're going to be like, okay, this is Call of Duty Pro, like Battlefield Pro. But I bet you it happens.
And then, Battlefield's coming out in the future, since allegedly, a long time ago, it was leaked that they want to go on a 2, possibly even a 1-year cycle. I'm not sure if I made a video about that or not, but
I didn't hear that.
We'll see.
Don't do it. Call of Duty
knee-jerk
does it,
reaction.
Sucks.
Get the subscription garbage out of my face. And for the console players out there, I have a PC and a console, so if I really wanted to, I could just play on my PC. But for the console players out there, Xbox, PS5, apparently.
So this is the hard part of this, right? Does this hurt anyone? No. But it's again going to put a lot of design time and a lot of development time into this, which doesn't go into other things. And then design decisions go around the microtransactions and not designing the game well. Like that's the problem. And people don't see that. People are like, it's a microtransaction. Just buy what you want. Don't buy it if you don't want to support it. But it goes deeper. It's deeper than that, bro. This one's not. It's not deep. It is that deep, kind of.
Apparently, allegedly,
or not.
DICE and EA are trying to get on the Switch.
The right amount
Call
of deep.
Duty, but we'll see. So maybe all three for all those people. You got to pay for your console. If you want to play online, you got to play for Xbox Live. Is it called Live anymore? I don't know. Or PlayStation Plus.
I'm on PC. I don't even know anymore.
Each of those. And now you got to then buy your game.
I'm pretty sure at this point it's just buying Game Pass, right? You buy Game Pass, you get Live. Like that's what it is at this point, which it's actually kind of dope.
Then you've got to, if they have a premium Battle Pass system like they did in 2040, buy the premium Battle Pass, bundle or whatever. And then on top of that, or maybe this is how they will do the Battle Pass overall.
So
you can subscribe.
Did it not say if you have Battlefield Pro, you already get the Battle Pass?
To a Battlefield Pro subscription, like a Fortnite Crew or R6 membership. Okay. This is going to go over really, really, really bad if they start locking things, the better stuff, behind a subscription service when people have already bought the game, they've already, bought this and
what
did
does he
this,
mean by
and then
better
you're going to throw
things?
this up in our face.
Like cosmetics?
I hope and pray this is not true because I'm just sitting here thinking about it. From my perspective, I don't know if this is really worth it outside of, and I said we would come back to it,
Is the server?
The hosting of a persistent server. Now, what does this mean? Because this one thing could honestly make it worth it.
Let me ask you a question here. Real question. Is there any idea that this Battlefield game is going to be free to play? Because if it goes free to play, or are they going to take the Warzone model where the battle royale needs to be free to play? If they don't do that, it's dead. Let's just be clear. But if they make the whole game and campaign free to play and then charge for this, everyone will be okay with it. If the game comes out and it's $70, $80 and you have to buy the battle royale and then they have this, it's going to be a problem. So it's optics here. Like just think about that, right?
Sounds crazy. If you can host a server, you know, they said persistent server, so that's all the time, without you being there, and people can, like, if you meet a certain qualification for full XP, it gets put into the pool of like quick play servers, so you could quick play into like an official DICE matchmaking if we're not going to get a server browser, or you could quick play into someone who's a BF Pro subscription that is, you know, meets all the criteria for whatever playlist that you click on. That alone, it might be worth it. If that's not the case,
what's the point
get
of
this
that,
out of
though?
my face. Get Portal out of my Battlefield game. I don't care what anybody says. It's nostalgia bait. It's gonna work. We're gonna be like, wow, here's propaganda and Tala Market. I'm gonna be enjoying. Be like, wow, this is cool.
He's talking about the thing where you can just play on old maps, right? Like that's. Am I crazy?
The maps for a couple weeks and be like, oh, right, this is propaganda and Tala Market. I've played the shit out of these maps.
Yeah, okay,
already.
I'm right.
This was cool. I'm going back to regular multiplayer. I'm gonna make a video or stream where we're gonna play. That'll be it. Because if they give the same freedom,
I think there are fun things you can do with it. Like especially if you can like level up weapons on those older maps and like do things like that. I think there is a point to it, but I don't know Portal well enough to be like, yeah, this is good or this is bad for the game.
That they did to people in 2042. It's going to be bot XP farm, hardcore milsim, Afghanistan simulator garbage that it was in 2042. But let's see if they make adjustments to Portal. If they make the right adjustments to Portal, then maybe this BF Pro subscription could be worth it. Now, locking challenges behind a paywall, subscription paywall is...
Yeah, Call of Duty did this now. Like this is something new with Season 3, and it slid under the radar because Season 3 has actually been relatively decent. There are Black Cell daily challenges that essentially just make doing daily challenges easier. They're going to keep doing more like this, by the way. Like there's Black Cell rewards that you can only get in events, and like it's weird. It's a subscription. And holy, I can't talk. Subscription service.
Vault. What is that? What? Unlock exclusive cosmetics from this season's new Battlefield Pro challenges. Includes access to previous challenges. And you get a radio station.
Yeah, so it's a set. I don't know what the radio station is. So it's a set challenge per season or challenges per season that give you exclusive rewards only for Battlefield Pro subscribers.
Yeah, man. I'm going to be listening to a radio station.
I don't get the radio station.
Music. Yeah, good idea. You guys know they have radio stations in 2042? They have like a podcast in 2042 that you can listen to. That's like a conspiracy theorist podcast where like the battle on Orbital, you know, the map, the battle that takes place. Because canonically, when you play Orbital, that's the first time a battle, that's the first initial battle that's happening on that map.
So does he go into anything
over and over again?
Anything else here, or does he just go
apparently
for a
there's
rant?
like podcasts that are like, oh, that then $10. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, because you know what else is going to happen? You can either pay it monthly, or you can pay it all up front, or you can...
Yeah.
And you know they're
Like
going to figure out a
subscriptions.
way to try to create FOMO by putting certain things.
Well, it does sound like they're going to make their challenges available after a season's done, which means their battle pass might be able to be completed after a season's done, which is better than what Call of Duty's doing. But again, okay, this is simple. This is what this comes down to. We can argue about this all day, whether it's good or whether it's bad. Microtransactions suck. I always think that. Like, let's just be clear about that. They always suck. Like literally no matter what. So what this comes down to is the game free to play or not? And if they're trying to be like, it sounds like they're just like, we're Battlefield, we want the Call of Duty model where we release a new game every year. We make like $200 million a year off the sale of our game, probably more than that. And then we make another $1 billion a year off of the microtransactions in the game. And if we can do a subscription model and one up the Black Cell subscription model, boom, there we go. And now the problem is if they're going for that yearly release, they're not going to be going free to play, right? Because the free to play model doesn't make sense with yearly releases. It just doesn't. It doesn't whatsoever, which means if you're doing free to play, it's one big release supported forever. And that's where Call of Duty makes mistakes. Like with Warzone, it's one big release, and then they will try to release again with every single year, and then it screws everything up. Free-to-play games do not work with that. So they got to be careful here, because if they release a $70, $80 game and then ask for a subscription service, that marketing's got to be good to sell that. Like, it's got to be really, really good. Is it the end of the world? No. Does it sound like it's going to be cosmetic only? Yes. If they do something dumb and shady where it is not like that, where it is like you can only get certain weapons through BF Pro, or you can only do get certain items or vehicles or crazy gameplay changing elements, then yeah, screw that. Game ruined. Even if it's free to play and they do that, game ruined, in my opinion. So we will see. This is data mined. Is it concerning? Yes, but only because it's EA, and we know how far EA was willing to go with stuff. So look out. Now, I got some big videos coming tomorrow. I think a review, and if I get the game done, I'm gonna have to crush that out tonight, and then some more stuff as well. So big stuff on the channel. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for the support with TWR. Thank you for the support with Ink Slasher, this channel. You guys have been insane. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, and see you guys tomorrow.